Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the Garden of Grace devotion. My name is Pastor Katie, and I'm one of the pastors at Trinity Lutheran Church in Lilburn, Georgia. It may be difficult to see my face today because there isn't very much light, but that's intentional because today I want to talk about darkness and light. We're in the season of Advent. And in the season of Advent, we talk a lot about darkness and light. Especially, we talk about Jesus, the light of the world. And in the beginning of the Gospel of John, we read that the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not overcome it. I've been thinking about that verse and that concept, about how light and darkness coexist. Without darkness, we don't necessarily even really see light. And light comes into the darkness. It doesn't make the darkness completely go away. It just makes it more bearable. This tree that I have behind me, I filmed the garden devotion in front of it last week, too. But you could hardly see the lights on it. Every once in a while, you could catch a glimmer of it. It's because the light around it was so bright. Today, though, I wanted to film in a little bit of a darker scene so you could see the light that illumines the darkness. I think we have this misconception oftentimes that Christmas is supposed to be, and the journey towards Christmas is supposed to be all about joy and light and wonderfulness. And if we're not feeling just chipper all the time, then something isn't right. I think the good news of the gospel reminds us that the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not overcome it. We hold both. We carry both through this season. As the days get darker and darker until December the 21st, there's more opportunities outside to see the light. Will we see it? If you're having a particularly difficult time seeing places of light this Advent season, know that there are people here that want to journey with you. Feel free to reach out. We'll sit with you. We'll sit with you in the darkness and help to hold a light for you. Last Sunday, Pastor Scott invited us to consider experiencing Christmas like a child once again. And as I thought about that, I thought about how the ways when I was a child, I enjoyed things in the moment. I didn't really think about how long they would last, or I just sort of went with it. And as I thought about it, I was reminded of one of the final lessons from my grandmother, and it had to do with darkness and light. It was our last Christmas Eve together. And it was difficult getting to church that day. My grandmother was journeying with dementia, and I was in a hurry. I was trying to make it to church on time. I wasn't being as patient as I should have been. But we got there. We got there. And we sat in the church. We weren't in our regular pew because we were late. We sat in the back. In the end, though, really, that helped us to see the light. We sat in the back, and I was still grumbly. And my grandmother, when they lit the candles for Silent Night and they were singing, she looked around and she said, "Isn't it beautiful? Aren't we so lucky to be here?" She saw it all through the lens of wonder. I was the grumpy adult. However this Advent season finds you, with your current mix of darkness and light, I pray that you will feel the light of the Lord. May we look for it. And may we know that it is okay for darkness and light to coexist. They simply do. Without one, we can't see the other. May we journey together well this Advent season. May we take those moments to experience the light with gratitude and with the joy of a child. May God's peace be with you today and always. Amen.